Say hello to the bad guy.
Hey, yo.
It's my life in the box in front of me. The guitar in my arms is the soul of me. You walk by, ask to see me laying face down.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Say hello to the bad guy. So, if you go back to the 80s, you'll be hard-pressed to find a movie or a trilogy of movies or a franchise or license in general that is more successful and more memorable than Back to the Future. I mean, you had 3 movies that stretched from 1985 to 1989, spawned a cartoon series in the 90s, put the DeLorean, the car, on the map. I mean, how cool was that thing? Cars that are still driving around on the road today, even though DeLorean stopped making cars years ago. But every time you see one, it's always exciting because the first thing you think of is the Back to the Future movie. I mean, you got Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd still reprising the role of those characters, Marty McFly and Doc Brown, as recent as a few years ago. And naturally, with that, with any successful franchise, you get video games. And of course, you had to get one on the Nintendo Entertainment System. And to my knowledge, this one right here, Back to the Future, is the first video game ever made on the franchise. Now, there weren't very many of them made. And as you can see, again, as most of the licensed games on the NES were, you had the little rainbow symbol here. So, again, you should your expectations should be a little bit limited. And if you know anything about this game, it's very substandard. Yeah, I've played a lot of these games, a lot of these LJN movie-based games, and some of them aren't so bad. I mean, even the ones that get criticized a lot, Friday the 13th, games like that, X-Men, are playable. I mean, this one here is just, I mean, I can't put it any other way than it's just downright awful. And it was so awful, in fact, that LJN took it upon themselves to make a sequel, Back to the Future 2 and 3, which, if you could believe it, is even worse than the original. Now, if you go look throughout video game history, Back to the Future, much like the Ghostbusters, another great 80s franchise, they had a hard time putting out good games for it. I don't understand why. It wasn't until the 2010s, maybe like 2015-ish, Telltale Games released a 5-part series for, I think it was the PlayStation 3, which was fantastic. I mean, they didn't get the original voice actors, but it was still amazing. And actually, the Super Famicom had a great version of Back to the Future too. But as far as in North America, and the NES and the Sega Genesis, these games fell flat. All of them did. They were all just virtually unplayable. They were so bad. And if you know anything about this game, what makes it so bad is it resembles the movie like almost none at all. There's no parts of this game makes you feel like you're actually playing a Back to the Future game. And if you didn't know any better, you would have no clue what the game even was or that it even related to Back to the Future. And most of the stages are a vertical scrolling stage where you're running and all you're doing is collecting these little stupid alarm clocks so the picture of your family doesn't fade away like it does in the movie. So that part of it, at least you have that picture, even though they don't look anything like them. And it's a very annoying music loop. It's like a 3-second loop that just goes over and over and over again. I mean, the game itself, like I said, it's just unfortunate that they weren't able to pull off a good game for the NES, much like they did for the Ghostbusters. The 2 versions of the game that we got just weren't very good, not very playable, not very fun. I mean, you can pick these games up for cheap. There's no surprise. They're not really sought after. So we're going to give this one a try. So go ahead, jump into DeLorean, and travel back to 1955 because we're going to be playing Back to the Future. Okay, Hot Rangus is
Here.
time to live up to your punishment here from losing from Blades of Steel.
The punishment we never talked about.
Yeah, it was kind of just thrown out there, but I am making you own up to it. We had a bet. It was official. And because of that, you are sentenced to play Back to the Future for the NES.
Kill me.
Yeah. And a lot of you out there, you're probably saying to yourself, wait a minute. you know, Back to the Future was a fantastic movie and a fantastic trilogy. Like, how is that a punishment to
wanna
have to
do-
play the game?
Sure, you want to do this intro right when Strip Mahong is above it?
Uh,
We want to go into the game and redo the intro.
no. Okay, so
Let's
so
play
that's a game.
let's play
all
some
right.
Strip
So
Mahong.
apparently there was some naughty games for the NES. Okay,
Like
get
Balda.
over it. But Back to the Future,
Can't I play Balda instead?
I don't even know what that is.
I don't
you?
either.
It's probably better than Back to the Future. 1989. LJN
Toys.
Toys. That's right there should tell you all you need to know about this game. So, get used to this song for those of you who haven't never played this game, because
God.
that is all you're gonna hear. It is this little jingle looped over and over again,
Unless I get to the
which we found out this is actually what Huey Lewis's
Yeah,
Power
Power
of
of
Love,
Love.
just speeded up like 100 times over.
Yep. If you play this on your browser in like 25 speed.
Yep, speed. Yeah, decrease the speed. Your mind will be blown.
Quarter
Which I'm
speed.
assuming they did this because they clearly didn't have the license to the song.
Maybe not.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the music changes if I get to the ice cream
Oh
shop.
yeah,
or the
does
milkshake
anybody
shop.
ever make it to the ice cream shop?
I mean, hey.
we did play this.
You
want to
bet that I'll make it to the ice cream shop? The Lowe's?
Is that what that L-O-U-S?
L-O-U.
Laos?
LOU triangle.
So,
Equilateral
yeah.
triangle. Oh,
So if you
God.
slap this game in,
Marty times 4.
and you didn't tell me this was Back to the Future, and I had no idea about this game,
Oh, jeez.
would you ever guess that this was Back to the Future?
No.
You'd be like, what the hell are all these little alarm clocks? Yeah, I mean, meanwhile, what are they? Did that give you more time?
I
No, it
don't think
doesn't.
so.
It doesn't.
Oh, come
What
on.
did you just hit? What is that?
I
that
don't.
You hit?
It's like a garbage can
Is
with
that a
radioactive.
can of ooze from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Yeah, why is there radioactive waste all over the place?
Oh, God.
Was that a
I got
typewriter
killed by a
down there?
bee!
Yeah, you don't know if you're making it to the ice cream level.
Hey. Gotta believe. Gotta believe in the power of love. Gotta believe in the power of love. Power of love. Power of love. Oh, come on.
Wow, you're not even touching that. Why is there shrubbery in the middle of the street?
Because old
'Cause Roger the Shrubber.
Roger was here. Oh, no!
The Mothra just killed you. Or that's a bee, isn't it?
Eh.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
I think the clocks bring back the picture in the bottom.
Oh, that's right.
Come on.
So is that what it is? Like that bottom box?
Yeah, it's
that had
it's
three
Marty's
faces in it.
picture of him, his brother, and his sister, right?
I swear to God, I thought that one. Actually, I thought both of them were Doc Brown on either side.
Or is that supposed to be his mom and dad and him?
No, it's probably his brother and sister, because that was the thing in the movie.
That was the picture, but I mean, like, was his brother an old school like taxi driver and one of them?
I mean, no.
In a visor.
No. But in the movie, of course, it was, him, his brother, and his sister.
Yeah.
And they were all slowly starting to fade out. Wow. Of the 3 times I've played this game, I
Never
don't
noticed
think I
that?
never noticed that. But I did notice it earlier. I'm like, why is there Doc Brown? And I'm assuming that's Marty, although
Yeah.
that looks like somebody else.
It looks like that kid that reviews food on YouTube.
Okay, I wasn't thinking of that. He looks like somebody else. Does not look like Michael J. Fox. And why isn't Michael J. Fox? Why isn't Marty wearing a red?
Why is he wearing a sleeveless black thing?
Well,
I
yeah,
think the
for
nerd
one.
said that. Well, I always
did
thought that
he?
was Biff, but why has he got a big handlebar black mustache?
Yeah, that's not Biff.
Yeah, got the power jump. Why is it? Never mind.
Okay.
It went away. Hey, remember when I told you I was gonna get to the ice cream bar?
You didn't make it there yet.
Oh, dang
Yeah.
it. That was it.
No, you gotta do this same thing
Oh,
4 more times, I
man.
think, or 3 more times before you get there. This is terrible. This is so horrible. Yeah, and if you haven't figured it out, the screen scrolls up. He's not just making it go as he's running.
Nope.
It moves for you. Like, this is Back to the Future. This is the best they did. The best they could do with a classic, fantastic movie. Like, what a disservice to the greatness of Back to the Future this game was. Like, I'm already ready to slit my wrist because of the music.
You already did today.
I did. Yeah. I cut myself right on my wrist when I was replacing a ceiling fan.
It was an oopsie doopsie,
Yeah.
not a for real.
No, it was an accident. Yeah, it wasn't like I can't change this fan. I'm ending it off. No, I was doing something dumb.
Oh, I could
took
have got
the
the
old
bowling
fan
ball.
down. I was trying to break the blades off to put it and fit it in the garbage
Oh
can.
my god, you didn't just want to unscrew them.
No, I was way too lazy. I'm just gonna snap them right off.
And
It broke a lot easier than I was expecting.
And you couldn't stand on both the fans on each side. You had to break them with your arms.
Yeah, I just held the motor with one hand and just bent the blades
Oh
up.
my god.
And it broke a lot easier. So those little brackets that hold those fan blades on
Yeah,
aren't made very strong.
They're not very good at all.
In case anybody was wondering about that.
So those two guys are holding a pane of glass that I
They
never
are.
ran
So you're
into.
wondering, like, what are they dancing?
There, I got the bowling ball.
So you have one projectile weapon you can use now?
I'm not sure if you can throw many of them.
You just killed a hula hoop girl.
She needed to die. She had to pay.
She was straight up just dancing in you and you
Here, I'll just walk
threw
into
a
it.
bowling ball at
See?
her.
Now, you couldn't
Yep.
see the glass before, but there it
No,
is.
that's what they're doing.
And now I lost my bowling ball.
You only had one weapon and you killed her.
Oh!
A bee got you again.
No, I ran into the corner of the fence because dodging a bee.
Oh, right. Well,
I don't know why they're sweating at me. Is that sweat or are they spitting at me?
I don't know. There's another bowling ball. So, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, this game kind of sucks.
Oh yeah, why make my punishment game good?
Right. I mean, it's a punishment, right? I mean, at least I made it so, like, at least we could kind of talk about Back to the Future, which is, that brings up pleasant memories.
Yeah, Leah
But
Thompson.
not the game, though.
Leah Thompson was hot as hell.
Yeah, she was.
I mean that. Not that I'm in. I don't know. That's kind of a weird territory.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm into it.
Get
What?
that.
No.
What? Are you? No, wait a minute. No.
I'm into
But
Leah
they
Thompson.
went there. They went there.
They did. I'd go there with Leah Thompson, but not. What? How about the game? Oh, Biff's in a blue shirt now, and he's got crooked legs. Now he's got a red shirt. Oh, come on, every Biff. Oh, I don't know what that was. I didn't know
So
Biff was that.
Okay, speaking of the nerd, you made a comment about him earlier.
Uh-huh.
Didn't he make a video not too long ago where he remade Back to the Future?
Yes. That was the video where he talked about all the every single LJN game, so he never has to talk about LJN again.
Yeah, that's right. And it was like a little side thing he was doing where he was basically remaking Back to the Future.
Yeah, like he had like a thing that said like the owner of LJN gave it over to him as like a
Yeah.
fake thing that was funny and oh no.
This actually makes it worse because it speeds it up.
Na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh yeah.
You did it.
You didn't think I would.
No.
But
You
my
are-
sister's gone.
Oh, she's dead, but
Lou's Cafe. Bullies to go. All right, so
now you change your clothes.
yep,
That's cool.
to a sleeveless red shirt. You have to be on the correct
Oh
plane
yeah,
with them.
and it's very specific.
Yep. Like every chair is a different place you can throw a milkshake. And you have to hit
Oh.
50 of them.
Yeah, that is just sickening. No music. Yeah, we're done with the music.
And that's it.
That's it. You have to go back to.
No, I think it goes till you get a game
splattered
over.
against
Yep.
the door.
Oh no, ouch, they sure threw you out in a hurry. Oh, you do have to redo the last...
At least, yeah, okay. At least it's the last,
Ugh.
the last leg of the race. It's not. Oh God, but still.
Biff. Flat
So,
top.
This is
Hulk
probably
Hogan
another
Biff.
good example here of like, hey, oh my God, they're
Is that a
releasing
jet
Back to the
engine?
Future. That's what I always thought it was. I'm like, this is a jet engine. No, I don't know
Oh.
what that is. Is it
I guess it's a sideways...
garbage can
Garbage
tipped
can?
over?
Yeah.
With, again, radioactive waste coming out of it? It's the leftover, what was it, petroleum? No, it wasn't, what the hell was
Uranium.
yeah, uranium.
Where did you get it from? Was it the Syrians?
Libyans.
Oh,
The
the Libyans, that's right.
Oh, plutonium. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm sure in 1985, you can go to any corner gas station and you buy a plutonium. But in 1955, it's a little hard to come by.
Oh, let's see, looks like... I didn't want to
Looks
say
like
it.
something.
Looks like a phallus. Ay, ay, ay. Here we go again.
50 of them. 50!
Of them. Up and at them.
And it's funny you said each bar stool is a different plane or whatever you want
Yeah.
to call it, row.
Line.
I didn't know that.
It's still hard to tell which one
Oh,
they're
yeah,
on, though.
it is. But that might make it a little easier than me just straight up going in there and just throwing randomly.
Yeah.
But still, how stupidly boring is this?
Ooh.
Ooh, 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 ooh. What are you throwing at them? Chocolate milk? Milkshakes.
Oh, God.
Here they come.
How many Biffs are there?
Do you have unlimited lives? Like, what is going on?
No, I
here?
got,
What-
I think, one left.
I was about ready to say, like, why don't you have a game over yet? I'm already over it. I'm feel like I'm being punished.
This is Hill Valley. Come on. See, I have one more Marty's.
So are you? You're very familiar with all the Back to the Futures, right? I mean, did you watch them a lot?
I didn't watch them a lot because I didn't have cable, and it's like every time I came to your guys' house, it was like A&E or whatever the heck movie channel would always play. Back to the Future was always on when I would come to
Yeah.
your house.
I mean, it's still one of those movies where it seems like it's always on TV.
Yeah. Yeah, when you guys lived right up the hill from me, it was like the living room TV was always on, and it was always Back to the Future.
Because it's one of those movies where, like
I'd come
even
in.
still
no,
to this day, like if it's on TV, I will turn it on because I just don't get tired of watching it.
like no one was sitting there watching it, but the TV was on.
It was
Uh-oh.
just, and
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing. Like I'll just turn it on as background noise. Like Back to the, it just makes me feel comfortable knowing that Back to the
Back to the
Future is
Future's
playing on
on.
my TV. And then Dylan comes out and screams, "You don't like yes."
Anyway, like Paw Patrol to
Ain't
the
that
future.
true?" I'm not tarnishing my TV by turning off Back to the Future for Paw Patrol, and then I lose that argument.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Oh, well, now what do you got all these bowling balls for?
that's a what is that thing?
That thing there, I don't know.
Why do they keep letting this guy back in here? We keep throwing him out. How many do you think I'll get this time? I'll say 20.
Man. I'll say 17.
I've gotten past this before in a past life.
Back to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of like loops itself, doesn't it?
Yeah. I got to the second one of these where you catch hearts in a book.
Yeah, that's right. You may have done that here.
Yeah.
Because for some unknown reason, we decided to play this game.
Yeah, we also played 2 and 3 that
Yeah,
same day.
which that might even be worse. I don't know. I thought that it was better. But it might be worse.
20.
What did you say?
I said 20.
Oh, you did it on purpose.
No, I didn't. You saw me trying. I tried real hard. I hope I don't have 0 Martys. Oh, tough luck, Marty. Looks like you're struck out here. Looks like you're stuck here. I didn't say that right at all.
Oh, I thought you were just messing around.
No, I thought that's what it said.
No, you're stuck here, 1955, and you're gonna have to marry your mother.
Did I pay my penance?
I guess.
Oh, God, I'll never lose another game again.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that this is what Back to the Future the game was.
I mean, which would you say is worse, this or Ghostbusters?
I don't know. That's I've had that in my head this entire time. I'm like, you have a classic franchise, a great, all-time great 80s movie, and you just get an absolute garbage game. And I don't know, because Ghostbusters is just terrible.
Yep.
Man, I don't know. That's a heck of a debate. I mean, I guess I would say maybe Ghostbusters, because I just can't even stomach to play that game at all.
Nah, I haven't played it very much at all, but my gut reaction is to say that Back to the Future is the worst game of the two.
I feel like I can maybe play this for about 5 minutes before I want to throw my controller through the TV. But Ghostbusters, as soon as you hear, yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm over it already.
That's the best part of the game, though.
And that was an Activision game, too. That wasn't LJN either.
Yeah.
And they still, well, I guess there's a backstory to that, and it probably should be not even get into all that.
No.
They ported that game over. That was like a game they made for multiple systems, and they just made it for all of them. But yeah, that along with this, shame on them. They should have done better than this.
For shame.
Shame. But it's LJN. What do you expect?
I do the finger wipe thing at you.
Yeah,
Shame.
Exactly. They could have done better.